Hi friends, it's Lindy Tate from Tater Buggin. I have another thrift flip to share with you. This was the way she started out, and oh, what a mess it was to get that paper off the front. I thought it was a painting, it was paper, and it was like wallpaper. So peeling, sanding, a damp rag, and now we're applying 2 coats of white chalk paint just to cover it up and give us a base. Was so thankful that I didn't try to do this one live because that was a bear to do. I found this little cabinet. It's got shelves inside. I found it at Goodwill for $3.99. That was Deco Art chalk paint in the color Vintage. It's a blue gray that went perfectly with the rice paper I wanted to use. But I found this little cabinet and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it at first, and then I decided I would use this project to give the paper clay molds a try. So I've got my coordinating color painted. I've masked everything off on the edges and down the diagonal the way I wanted it. This is a beautiful piece of rice paper from Ninny's Napkins. I have an affiliate link in my link tree on my Facebook business page that you can find there. So it was a matter of just trying to crease the paper the way I wanted it to be, and then I took a water brush and you just apply a little line of water to the edge that you want to pull apart, and it leaves the fibers of the rice paper exposed, and it's just a beautiful edge. You could cut it if you want a clean edge, but I prefer tearing it, and in a minute you'll see the edge that it makes when I show you the diagonal. And I think this was probably the most tedious part of the whole project, but it's still very easy to do. I just wanted to get it correct on that diagonal. So again, with the water brush, I'm just adding a little bit of water at a time and gently tearing the rice paper. I love this rice paper. It is just such a beautiful design, and I thought it went perfectly with the molds that I was going to use for this project. So here in just a second you're going to see a close-up, there it is, of that raw edge. So now I have my paper clay molds that are still wet. They haven't dried and they haven't hardened yet. You need to put them on your project before they dry. All you need is a little Elmer's glue. This one was very fragile because of the very thin places in it, but it's no problem. You just take it apart like that, lay down some Elmer's glue, and piece it back together, and you can't even see the seam. I just wanted to get under every little piece there. I chose the rose medallion for the middle part, and we're just getting placement right here. And again, still the same process, little Elmer's glue, and get it affixed right there on that diagonal. And you'll see this one comes apart too. I just picked it up and took it apart, made it easier on myself. And I'll put back together. Okay, let's add the rose to the middle. Of course, these larger pieces are so much easier, but I just love the little scroll going up either side. And then you have to let it air dry overnight so it hardens. Okay, I've removed the masking tape. This is the next day. I've got my bare dark wax and my bare white wax. I dip my chippy brush into the dark wax and then into the white wax and then tap off the excess and then start applying it. I just wanted to get it all around the edges. Give them that kind of old weathered look. And get down in all the nooks and crannies. And once I get those covered, I just want to go around the edges and make the whole piece a little more cohesive by aging it a little bit with that same wax. Okay, just taking a paper towel and wiping away the excess. So it just stays in the creases and the little nooks and crannies. Just wipe away a little excess. And this was a process of just me deciding what I liked best. I buffed it away a little bit. I added more. There's the white wax by itself. So you just play with it until you get the look that you like. And this was the real fun part to me, these finishing touches. And back in with a little more dark. All right, there's the finished piece. I absolutely love it. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.